My name is Art Linkletter, and I've got a secret.
I've Got a Secret, brought to you tonight by the new Polaroid 10-second automatic camera. Only 3 buttons to push. 1, 2, 3, and in just 10 seconds, a finished picture. Now, here is I've Got a Secret, starring Gary Moore.
Thank you so much. Good evening and welcome to yet another edition of I've Got a Secret. Let's start right off by meeting our panel. There is much to do. First, there is Bill Cullen and Betsy Palmer and Henry Morgan and Bess Myerson, and that's our bunch. Are you quite ready, panel, to have a go at the game?
Yeah,
Quite. All right, then may we have our first contestant, please. Will you come in, sir? This young gentleman's name is Donald Hume of Belleville, New Jersey. Donald Hume of Belleville. Now, panel, Donald just returned to this country after participating in a rather unusual worldwide event. Now, Donald, if you whisper your secret to me, we'll show your secret to the audience. Oh, hey, that's swell, but what at?
Belleville.
Well, good. Now, to help classify Donald Hume's secret, it concerns a title he has, and we'll start the game with Bill Cullen, please.
Is this an only one of its kind title, Donald? Are you the first to do something?
The first? No, I think
no,
this has
not
been
the
done
first.
before.
You are the one who does it currently. That's your title.
That's right, yes.
You are the a champion of some kind?
That's right.
Is it physical? The thing you did?
Yes. To an extent.
Yes, it's about 50-50. It's physical, but really it's a matter of the mind.
It's a matter of 50 physical and 50 mind.
Thank you.
Are there all males competing against you, Donald? Were there all
Well,
males?
all of the contestants males, or were some of them were
That's
females.
right, that's right.
Was it about evenly distributed?
That's right.
Does it concern anything that we might term as organized athletics?
No.
Disorganized athletics?
$20 down and $60 to go. You're thinking about the World Series. Let's go to Betsy Palmer, please.
I think I read about what you did.
I think so.
Then you got
I really did. Did you do this in this country?
No.
No. Did you do this in Russia?
No.
Maybe I didn't read about it.
What she reads.
I'm going to. I don't know whether I should disqualify myself or not because
you're
Belleville
wrong.
gives the name. Really?
You're wrong, so
I'm wrong?
disqualify yourself. That's what
Maybe not. I
Well,
really
if you read it in the papers, that is a legitimate source of information. And so if you read it in the papers and you think you
All
know
right.
it, take a crack at it.
Did you do something with...
Saved by the bell.
It pays you neither to him nor to haul. We now go to Henry Morgan, who obviously doesn't know who he is.
If I
know.
write in my mind, do I get credit for it? Write it out.
We'll check back with you, Betsy, at the end of the game.
You're taking my time.
You won't get anything anyway.
I know, but you were thinking of Bobby Fischer. I know that.
Really? Is he the boy who did it?
What?
What? I don't even know what it is.
Bobby Fischer was the young American chess champion who won so handily over in Russia.
That's who I was thinking
That
of.
isn't
Totally
it?
different fellow. We
Now,
had young Mr. Bobby Fischer on the show some 4 years ago or more.
Don
Yes?
Hume, was this anything like chess?
No.
Was it, because it was established before, there was part physical and part mental.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So did you think and then do something?
Well, you have to think before you can do
They're
this.
all at the same time, really. It's all at the same time.
Almost simultaneous.
Now, was it somebody said athletics, and I think that was ruled out more or
Yes.
less, wasn't
That's
it?
right.
Were you, man, where do we send kids? You're not,
To camp. She said it. Irma said it.
listen, can we play this game a new way? Just started.
Sorry.
We'd love to have Henry. Unfortunately, your time is up. $60 down, $20 to go. Now we go please to Bess, who has an inkling.
I'm rather curious to know the new way Henry wants to play the game, but I'd have to disqualify myself, Gary,
you don't
I
know either?
did read it in the paper.
Well, that's quite all
And I
right.
do know.
If you were up on current news events, that is a source of legitimate information, and so you're quite entitled to
Yes.
use that as a weapon.
Let's see if you
Well,
do.
I think the people in the community raised some money and sent this young gentleman to Europe to compete in an accordion
That's right.
contest, and he won.
He became the world's champion. He became the world's champion accordionist by defeat for the third year. No, that was the first year that you were world champion, isn't it?
That's right,
But for 3 years hand running.
U.S. Open, third consecutive year.
That's right. He won the U.S. Open against 15,000 accordionists. And this, of course, should have made him very happy. But when the time came to go to Italy, he found out that he had to pay the fare himself. And because of some recent illnesses in his family, he was resigned to the fact that he couldn't afford to go. So then a very warm and human thing happened.
Thank heavens.
Thank heavens, he's right. The people in his town of Belleville started a civic pride fund, and through the newspaper, the Belleville Times, and the local Chamber of Commerce, they raised the money for his passage. And their faith in him more than paid off because he came back as the world champion. Now, if we can...
What do we have back there for Donna? A beautiful living room set. It's a beautiful, elegant dining room set.
Beautiful modern furniture.
What do we have behind that curtain?
A new dining room set.
Beautiful patio furniture. Open up the curtain and show her what's back there. You have a beautiful living room set.
Let's make a deal. Furnishing the fun. Weeknights at 8 on BUZZR. Let's play.
Get the curtains open, and Donald will give you a demonstration of the technique that won for him. Unfortunately, this cannot be as long a demonstration as we would like, but he practices 8 to 10 hours a day, and we're so glad to have him on our show on this particular night because as of tomorrow, he becomes 21 years old. It's his 21st birthday tomorrow. By the way, you accordion buffs will be interesting to note that for the first time anywhere, you are going to be seeing an accordion that is amplified, yes, but not by direct wire to the speaker. The speaker is off stage, and he has some sort of a electronic gizmo.
Remote control.
Remote control. Something new for accordionists. And what he's going to play now is Montes Chardas. Show you something rather extraordinary. As accomplished as he is, he has long been dissatisfied with one limitation of the standard accordion, which is that you cannot choose and select or create is the word, your own chords. You press one of these buttons, and you automatically get a 3-tone chord. And a fixed chord, and you can't invert it if you so desire or change it.
Anyway.
So he invented one of his own, in which each button is independent, so he can create his own chords. How many buttons did you add to the standard accordion?
30. About 40.
You added about 40.
160 now.
So now this works in effect kind of like a piano, you see.
It's the same principle.
The same principle. So if you think his left hand was busy the last time, watch his left hand this time as he plays a portion of Franz Liszt's Spanish Rhapsody. Now then, if you have not been getting all of the pictures of your family that you would like to get, here is what you need. This is the new Polaroid 10-second automatic camera. Watch how easy it is to use, and Bess is going to help us out here tonight. Thanks, Bess. Now, notice that all I do is aim and push 3 buttons. 1, 2, 3, and in 10 seconds, I'll take out the picture. Now, it's bound to be a good one because there is no guesswork involved. The electric eye here reads the light and makes the right setting automatically from dawn to dusk. And you notice you don't even have to focus, yet your pictures are always nice and sharp. Now, let's see how we came out with Miss Bess here. Never had it fail me yet, and it didn't this time. How you like that? May I suggest that you see the Polaroid automatic camera this week. There are 2 models, both complete with everything, right down to this little built-in flash gun for indoor shots. This one costs less than $95. The new compact costs less than $75.
Can you imagine TV without the deal of the day? The winning match.
Hi.
Well, maybe you can imagine it, but why would you want to? Primetime Buzz. TV just wouldn't be the same without it. Weeknights starting at 8, only on BUZZR. Let's play.
Oh, then without further ado, I would like to welcome our next contestant. If you'll come in, please, sir. Evening. I'll see. Would you identify yourself, please? Tell our panel who you are and where you're from.
My name is Fred BUZZR, and I'm from New York.
This is Mr. BUZZR, B-A-L-D-A-S-A-R-E, and he is from New York City. Now, Mr. BUZZR, if you would whisper your secret to me, I'm sure the audience at home is anxious to know what it is. Well, that's quite amazing, but tell me more. Wow. All right. Well, the clue to Mr. BUZZR's secret concerns something he did. We'll begin our questioning, I think, with, let's start with Betsy.
Mr. BUZZR, did you do this recently?
Yes.
Did you do this alone?
Not entirely, no.
Well, let me say that he had to have some help to get started, but the accomplishment was entirely his own.
Was there something mechanical involved?
Partially. It's partially mechanical.
Something maybe you
Partially, yes.
You designed yourself?
Yes.
$20 down, $60 to go, and we go, please, to Henry Morgan. Let's say that of its kind, it was standard, but with some refinements and some embellishments that Mr. BUZZR added.
Does it have wheels?
No.
Does it fly?
No.
Does it float?
No.
Is this a vehicle of any kind?
No.
Does it accomplish something that had previously been accomplished only by slower methods?
No, I don't think so.
Does it do anything good?
Oh, yes.
Mr. BUZZR.
Yes, it does. It's terribly functional. $40 down, $40 to go. We go, please, to Bess.
Mr. BUZZR, is it something that any of us could use?
Yes.
Would it change our appearance in any way?
Temporarily.
Temporarily.
Not basically, though, really.
If you used it, would you be wearing what you have on now?
No.
Ah, you would be wearing less than what you have on. Or would it be some kind of a uniform or... I don't know. I just thought he might look good. I don't know.
Freudian. $60 down.
Bathing trunk or something like that.
What was the question?
Oh, I thought maybe Mr. Baldassare would have to get into bathing trunks to use something like
You were not wearing bathing trunks, were you? $60 down, $20 to go. We go, please, to Bill Cullen.
I mean, he wouldn't even wear his bathing trunks, or he wouldn't? Well, I actually shouldn't have asked that because in the interest of honesty and integrity,
You read about it.
No. On my way down here this evening, I overheard a conversation on 53rd Street. And I didn't know at the time what the folks were talking about, but I know now, and it would be ridiculous to,
Oh, well, now this answers the question of a lady in the balcony just before the show. She asked me, does the panel know anything about the secrets? And I told her quite honestly that no, they don't. But it seems now that by accident, Bill overheard a conversation right outside our theater, which now makes sense to him, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're the last one around anyhow, so we'll forfeit the complete $80. Not forfeit, really, but now tell us what you heard.
No, it wouldn't be fair. I just...
Go on. You don't know that.
I do. You want to hear...
Bill Cullen, you rat, you didn't hear anything.
Word for word. I'll tell you what I heard.
What?
Two people, one says that second secret is a deuce, they'll never get it.
Oh, you rat. You had me making... Why didn't you just say you didn't know instead of having me go into big explanations? What a sneak. Panel, you all read about the few people who have performed the celebrated feat of swimming the English Channel. Well, Mr. Baldassare here almost made it. But in spite of the fact that he was forced to give up just a few miles short of success, we felt that he still had a pretty incredible secret. Believe it or not, his secret is that he swam a total of 35 miles in the English Channel, non-stop, underwater. And this happens to be a world's record for underwater distance swimming. Now, Mr. Baldassare, what in the world ever gave you the idea of attempting such a fantastic thing?
Well, in 1959, I did hold the world distance underwater record, and swimming the English Channel will forever be a challenge, and doing it underwater certainly was a challenge to me.
Well, now, where most of the crossings take place in the channel, I know, is 22 miles wide. How did you happen to swim 35 miles and still just miss completing the trip?
No one ever swims the channel on a straight line as the crow flies. You have to zig with the currents and zag with the tides.
The tides and the currents are tremendous, are they not, in the channel?
Well, you have no idea.
Now, you were in the water how long, sir?
13 hours and 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Now, normally, long-distance swimmers take rest periods during which time they float for a while. How did you rest during these 14 hours?
Well, I didn't rest. You just can't rest. I had 30-second rest periods approximately every hour to change my tanks, if you can call that a rest, but...
Somebody would bring, another diver would bring fresh tanks down to you and you would change.
Exactly. It's a very quick change, and you keep on going. You have to, otherwise you go backwards.
Would you tell us this, sir? How did it happen, having gone for 35 miles, that you had to stop just short of the completion of your goal?
Well, I financed my own swim and cut a great many corners, and as a result, I organized and trained all at the same time, and I spent too many sleepless nights, which resulted in my taking sleeping pills, and the residuals from those sleeping pills, once I got in the water, became highly activated due to lack of oxygen and pressure of water. And I began gradually going mentally out of my mind, and the last 5 hours was a complete blackout. Finally, the divers had to force me out.
Fortunately, they did, or else he would not be with us tonight. Here is a picture of the divers taking him reluctantly, from his viewpoint, from the water. As I say, we're very grateful that they did. Thank you, Mr. Baldassare. Next time you get a crack at it, I know you're going to make it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, we'll meet our special guest in just a moment, but first, let's watch this.
Where are the car keys?
You're not going to take the car to work today, dear.
I'll need it all day long. Keys, please.
But, Dad, Mom's taking me to a scout meeting. And I'm scout mother. We want the car.
Look, I don't just want the car. I need the car for business.
Say, Hertz.
Right. Whenever you need an extra car, let the family have the family car, then call Hertz. Hertz rents new Chevrolets and other fine cars by the hour, day, or week. The low Hertz rate includes everything: insurance, gas and oil, even if you buy it on the road. So don't fight over the family Chevy. Leave it to the girls and rent an extra car from Hertz. Next time you need a car, remember Hertz. Let Hertz put you in the driver's seat.
To tell you the truth,
Who's which and what's what and who's right and who's wrong.
we've got a secret.
Do you like to see husky, well-set-up, handsome men?
What's our lineup?
Are you a member of the opposite sex?
Opposite from what?
It's black and white and fun all over. Again.
Good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are.
Saturdays at 11. Only on BUZZR.
Why'd you do a nutty thing like this?
Let's play.
Now, as to our special guest, a few years ago I introduced him on the show with the prediction that his book, Kids Say the Darndest Thing, would make the bestseller list, and how right I was. The author is back tonight, happily for us, with a new book called Kids Still Say the Darndest Things, and I'm still predicting this one is going to be a bestseller, too. Here is Art Linkletter. May I say I enjoyed the new book tremendously?
Thank you very much, Gary. I have a secret. Can you guess? Is there anything unusual about me?
I think you better explain those pocketbooks. I see a couple of raised eyebrows on the panel over there.
You see what's unusual? I'm only carrying one pocketbook tonight. Actually, these pocketbooks were borrowed from a lady or two out of the audience. As a matter of fact, the ladies were borrowed out of the audience, too, and they're backstage. Now, we're going to see what the pocketbooks have to tell us tonight about the personality and, well, I'll explain it. Bring up this table for me, will you, Gary? And the way we're going to work this, these two pocketbooks, I haven't looked into them, and I don't even know the ladies, are going to test the panel's ability to detect what kind of people the women are by looking at their purses. I've been doing this in the house party, for years.
Yes, but I think it's going to be good to test to see if the panel has a sense of judgment as to the character of the people.
Let's get the two girls up first. Betsy and Bess, would you come up, please? And then we'll get the fellows later, so gird yourself.
And may we caution you ladies, too, to absolutely keep looking forward. Do not look back, because the lady who belongs to the pocketbook is going to be standing right behind you so that we can check your answers as we go.
Would you get our first lady, Gary?
Yes, no peeking now, girls.
Now, you girls both carry purses, and you know how revelatory they are. They tell not only what kind of a house you run, but the kind of a person you are, whether you're married. It might tell all kinds of things. Now, our lady's back there, and the audience can see her. Let's take a look first. We'll just turn it over like this.
Can we touch things?
Yes, now.
She's got a cold, and she's out from out of town, I'm sure.
Now, wait a minute. One thing at a time. This camera tells you that she's a tourist.
I believe so.
Let's check it. Are you a tourist?
Yes.
Uh-huh. And what tells you she has
got sniffles of some sort. I think that's...
Do you have a cold?
Yes.
Oh, very good. But I want to ask you a specific. Do you think she's married or single?
I think she's single.
Why?
Well, she has a picture. Is that her? Of
That's
herself?
a stripteaser.
It is not. It's a lovely girl in ballet shoes, and it's the back of a match thing, and I would imagine that it's her.
I would say she is married because she does grocery shopping. Here is top value stamps.
You say Betsy.
That's what it says.
Betsy says she's married, and Beth says
she's married. My God, look at that. A cigar.
Now, at this point, I should say something. We have not loaded the purse. We have not tampered with it.
I think that's sweet.
We have put nothing in the purse that was not in it as it was taken from the audience. Now,
I think that's nice.
here is
That's
a
for
cigar.
Her husband.
Her husband
It is.
smokes cigars, and she doesn't like it. So she thought she'd make amends and bring him a big cigar.
So you've changed your mind?
Yeah.
Are you married or are you single?
Single.
So you see, she smokes cigars,
Well, who did the shopping?
and she is. No, you were both wrong. Now, tell me this.
Art, we might ask her why she happens to have a cigar in there. I happen to know.
Let's find out.
It's a souvenir from my father.
Oh, Daddy. Well, that's
Is she
almost
a
like being
dancer?
married.
Huh?
She a dancer?
No.
No.
What are you doing with this ballet?
That's my girlfriend.
Oh.
And now this, I love this.
We know she's from...
Having a good time, can't wait to get back. New York is nice, but all it is an overgrown fall river. Next question. Is she spending much money in New York?
Yes, but she's only got about 8 cents left.
Oh, wait a minute. It's not nice to go in there.
Oh,
But
yes,
they've got lots
she's
of
given us
friends.
permission.
Has she? Well,
Yes.
she's...
$34. That's about 2 more hours in New York.
She's spending it wisely.
All right, girls, let's find out. Are you running out of money? Are you staying within your budget, or are you a spendthrift?
I think by tomorrow I'll be running out.
And you'll be going home.
No.
Isn't this interesting how much you can find out just from looking at a lady's purse?
Yes.
Well, time's up. You girls go back to your seats, and we'll see how well the fellas do with another purse
we have to guess
and another
the lady
girl.
behind
There
us?
she is. Turn around and meet her.
Let's find out what her name is.
Teresa Shaw.
Nice to have you with us, Teresa. Thanks for your cooperation.
Up next, Richard Dawson and more families face off, face to face, as each tries to save face on a double play of Family Feud. Next, only on BUZZR.
All right, now, Henry and Bill, if you will take the place of the ladies, and again, let me caution you, look dead ahead, do not look behind you, because I'm bringing out the owner of the next purse. All righty, you'll come out, please.
Are you fellas allowed to go in your own wives' purses?
No. He's allowed to go in mine, but I'm not.
I think I ought to tell you, Art, I read this in the newspaper, so I'm disqualified.
Just take a look in.
She's very feminine.
Yes.
Very feminine.
Good taste, because it's a smart bag.
And does
She's
she
very
keep a
smart.
good house, do you think?
I would say, oops, no.
Yes.
No, wait until
Oh,
it
look.
happens.
Yes, all bags are pretty bad, you know, so
There
you
is
can't judge her now.
cookies, Vicks cough drops.
Those are for a friend because she hasn't opened them. Oh, wait, she has opened them. All right, they're for me. I'm her friend.
All right, now, fellas, one at a time. Look at the mass of stuff and
I
tell
can
me,
tell you
is
right
she
away.
married or single?
She's
Henry?
married. She's married. She's married.
Why?
Because she's prepared for anything. Look at this. And you know something else? She likes her husband because she carries stuff for him. Here's wash and dry, cigarettes, some kind of, those are probably her own pills, stamps, this.
That's her hair.
Just a moment, fellas. Are you married?
Yes.
Has to be.
Yes.
She carries for two.
Is she a tourist or is she live in town?
She is
a
in
tourist.
town.
No, she's a tourist.
What makes you think so?
She got a list of every nightclub in town right here. There's a few questionable places. Don't read them.
So there is.
Yes, and I say tourist. Because
What do you say, Henry?
Well, I didn't know. Now she's a tourist. I didn't see that list.
Do you think?
Well, I really don't, but she is.
Well, Art, we'll have to find out what her name is and where she's from, because that's all the time we have. What is your name and where
She's
are
from
you
Burlington, North Carolina. I know that.
From Burlington, North Carolina.
Donnie
around,
Lynn from
fellas.
Burlington, North Carolina.
Lady, because that's the story of the purse.
Mrs. Lynn, thank you very much. It's a joy to have you with us. Hope you help us out. Thank you, Mrs. Donnie Lynn. And Art, speaking on behalf of all of us, we're terribly grateful to have had you here, speaking for Betsy and for Bess and for Bill and for Henry. And we're certainly going to look forward to your new book, and we'll hope to see you out on the coast.
Are we out of time?
We're all out of
I was
time.
going to go through your pocket.
Nothing in there, buddy. And so until next week, friends, bye-bye. Take care.
That's it. Now, here's the message from next week's sponsor, General Foods.
Mommy, what can we play?
Well, suppose we play a jolly new game for a drizzly day. The Jell-O pudding game.
How do you play?
You start by putting 6 flavors in a row and choosing one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. No. Let's choose chocolate mint.
Why?
It's brand new, you know.
Oh.
First, I'll fix the pudding. Then we'll play by putting the pudding in a yummy new way. Putting candy mints on chocolate mint is gay. Or putting pudding in a pie might be fun today.
I love the Jell-O pudding game.
There's just one rule to this game. You have to have the pudding with the Jell-O name. 'Cause only Jell-O has the taste that's right for making a rainy day come out bright.
Let's play the Jell-O pudding game every day. All right. And try chocolate and vanilla in a new family size.
Miss Palmer's Gown by Anthony and Team.
Tyler Moore, Maury Amsterdam, and Rose Marie are just 3 people who never miss the Dick Van Dyke Show.
How can we, Dick? We're in it.
Tomorrow on most of these stations.
I've Got a Secret has been brought to you tonight by the new Polaroid 10-second automatic camera. Only 3 buttons to push. 1, 2, 3, and in just 10 seconds, a finished picture. The preceding program was pre-recorded earlier this evening. This is John Cannon speaking.